Well, we caught him again. A sixth video has surfaced this morning of lead architect of Obamacare, Jonathan Gruber, calling critics of the health care plan misinformed and worse. Watch this.
I don't think it's that the voters in Florida don't care about the low-income uninsured. I think they're just misinformed. If we could politically help explain the cost to society of cutting provider rates, of cutting back Medicaid, I think we get the majority of people to support strengthening that program. I think it's just because of racial reasons and other things, we just haven't managed to get through with that message.
So if you don't like our health care plan, you're racist. Well, here to react, board-certified ENT and member of the Project 21 Black Leadership Network, Dr. Elena George. Dr. George, thanks for coming on this morning.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
So you're a physician. Tell me, is there a racial component to Obamacare that I missed somehow? People who opposed it or just disagree with it are somehow motivated by racial animus? How does that work?
It doesn't. It's just an excuse. And what they're finding is it's now reality that's setting in. And over the past year, everything that was theoretical has now come home to roost, and people are actually having to use this insurance, and they're finding out that they can't afford to do it because the out-of-pocket costs are so high.
Yes.
Now, I'm an independent physician, so I see patients every day, and our practice, like all over the country, has been hit by this new Affordable Care Act. People are coming in thinking that they're covered, and they find out that their out-of-pocket costs are $2,000, $3,000 before they even have the insurance company kick in a penny, and we're losing patients. And this is not just doctors, this is hospitals as well. And this is supposed to be about having access. And people in rural areas, people in cities, young people, senior citizens, nobody really is getting access. And that's why the cost of health care dropped. It's not because the bill is so fabulous, it's because people can't afford to use it.
If the architects of Obamacare really believe that the only reason people oppose their so-called reforms is because they're unreasonable and bigoted, that ends any possibility of an open and useful debate about Obamacare, doesn't it? I mean, what they're really saying is, shut up, I don't want to hear your complaints.
That's exactly what they're saying. That's the playbook they use all the time. And the problem with debate is that it will expose exactly what they've been lying about the entire time. This bill was never about health care. It was about control. And as physicians, we're being dominated by this bill. We're not allowed to really take care of our patients anymore. And doctors who really practice the Hippocratic Oath are finding that it's mutually exclusive, that if you really care about your patients and want to be an advocate, then you can't take the Affordable Care Act because it works against you. And patients are now learning that they're priced out. So this is about social engineering. And I believe this has always been a Trojan horse for single payer. This is not going to work. It wasn't designed to work. It was designed to break an insurance system that was already in place and cause chaos. That's what's happening right now.
And in the end, the only option will be for the government to take over the entire system. Is that what you're saying?
I think that's the rule book, the playbook that they're going to use. And this, the people are, look about what's happening in the next month or so. People are now signing up for the Affordable Care Act, and the prices have tripled. And I've had patients come to me and say, I couldn't afford it last year. I can't afford it this year. What am I going to do? And the private insurance for the small businesses is about to drop as well. So we're going to have a lot more people getting their insurance dropped, and they're going to have to go, I think the government believes, into these exchanges. So they're pulling the rug out from everybody.
It's really chilling, scary. I hope you're wrong, but I think you're probably right. Doctor, thanks a lot for coming on this morning. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.